January 18th is already remembered for Dugo's death march. But January 18th, 1945 is also the date in which eastern part of Budapest was liberated. And it's also the date where we called all people who were in the shelter in the protected house of Beit of the glass house, to come and tell us about them. We made it famous in all papers and everywhere. We wanted them to come so that we can see them. Until then, we had pictures and we had testimonies, but not enough. We didn't know how many people would come. It was 3 years ago, 3.5 years ago, 2015, and over 100 people came with their Philippines, with their grandchildren and great-grandchildren. They sat here just like you and watched their story. His sons and grandchildren came. This is Pinchas Rosenbaum, who put on the Nazi uniform, the Nazi Hungarian uniform of Arrow Cross, and went to save people. And his children came here. To put on a uniform and be able to go around and rescue people makes you an actor. How do you act? How your eyelashes don't tremble, how you stand. An actor. He was a real actor, Miklos Vir, a real actor on Budapest stages, but they never even gave him a good role. He was sent to the Danube in a minute. What has happened to Arthur Weiss, the man who gave his glass factory to the Zionistic young Jewish movements? He left the house, killed somewhere and never came back. His wife and son went to the States. And this is Moshe Shkedi, father of Chief of Air Force in Israel. His son, Eliezer Shkedi, was מפקד חיל האוויר.
אבא שלו, משה שקדי, עבד במשרד החינוך, היה מפקח, חינוך מיוחד הוא עשה.
So every young man or young woman who were in the protected house of the glass house is in charge of new lives, of new roles in the Jewish people. Not to mention him, Alexander Weingarten also acted under forged papers, saved tens of Jews, from death march. He was shot in the street in Budapest. He wasn't really hurt. He made Aliyah. The land of Israel was at the very beginning. The mandate was just leaving, and he participated in a fight for Jerusalem and was shot and died there. He saved people in Budapest. He saved people in the land of Israel. He was only 23. So this is the story of the glass house. Moshe Kraus, after the Holocaust, made Aliyah to Rehavia, Jerusalem, and rented an apartment there. He moved to Israel with his wife Gusta, whom we know nothing about, only that she came from Poland and never spoke. He couldn't find a job in Israel. He died in 1986. He doesn't know that a brave woman whose name is Ayala Nedivi from Moshav Mechola made her PhD about this house. She wanted to know all the truth, nothing but the truth, and she was very brave and went through it until she had the whole story written. Karl Lutz was condemned by the Swiss government because he did what he wanted. Who gave you permission to help the Jews there in the glass house? And then he got his dignity back. And in 1965, he got recognition, thank you, as righteous among the nations by Yad Vashem. And he stood there on the stage, giving his speech, starting with the words, "Why me? You have your hero." Moshe Krauss. 3 years ago, when we established this glass house, we also established, if you can say so, a street named after Moshe Krauss in Jerusalem, in Shchunat Pisgat Ze'ev. When you name a new street, 2 signs are produced by the municipality, and we also got one of them. One is standing there in Pisgat Ze'ev, and the other one is here.
Oh.
Written in three
amazing.
languages as demanded by the law.
Wow. And this is an original?
Yes.
That is amazing.
Now, we also give tribute to other rescue operations. One of them is the Kastner train. Others, Wallenberg, of course. Another protected house conducted by Raoul Wallenberg with a Swedish Schutzpass, and other representatives of Portugal, Vatican, Spain, and El Salvador, who helped with the Jews at the very last days of the Holocaust. And the reason Kastner is not a part of our show is because he had nothing to do with the protected house of the Swiss embassy.
But it's very controversial with
Yes,
Kastner.
but he didn't do anything there. He has he gets his points by saving others.
But they say that if he would have told more people what was happening,
Of course.
so much more could have been
Of
done.
course. Now,
It's a very controversial.
Kastner was working with Yoel Brandt. Yoel Brandt's son, Daniel Brandt, told me in Tzfat that he would never come to see this show unless we put more room to his father, to Yoel Brandt and to Kastner. And I was saying, we have this, and Kastner has nothing to do with saving people in the protected house. But he said, no, you're not giving the whole story. But of course, as you say,
It's controversial.
It was extremely controversial.
on the other hand, I asked my father, Dugo, what am I going to say about Kastner?
Yeah.
How do I treat him? People who were saved by Kastner, he is their angel. What can I say? And he said, Zavale, even if Kastner had said, run away, put your children somewhere, do something, make riots in every railway station, we wouldn't have done it. people did not believe that such a thing could happen. So he saved 1,600 people in a train.
And I'll send you the video of one of the ladies, her family was saved.
Sure.
That's the interview. We need to add Sugihara as well.
Yes, yes. We are talking about Hungary.
Hungary,
Yes, only Hungary.
Hungary
Hannah Senesh isn't here as
She's
well.
also not here.
I mean, you have to
yeah.
commit yourself to one line, and this is it.
Okay, yeah. So from Portugal, they actually saved the Portuguese. It was in Hungary that they rescued.
They were giving Schutzpasses to Budapest from the Consulate of Portugal, of Vatican, and Spain. They were helping at the end. I mean, at the end, it was more popular to help the Jews.
Because they saw that the Germans were going to lose the war, obviously, and that they wanted
Yes.
to look,
But it is, wow,
yeah, be in a better position.
it's amazing.
Wow.
Yeah.
לא, לי אין בעיה, אני פשוט אחר כך הולכת הביתה.
Oh, and here we have the original. Wow, this is.
What is it?
Okay, and Zahaba, can I ask you a big favor? Is it possible, because we had a stamped letter, can you just mention a little bit about this family?
Oh, I don't know much more than is written.
What do you have?
We have original letter.
A
from
story
the-
of one family, Asher and Dvorah and Asher. They live in the city of Vats in Hungary. They had 9 children. Only the 3 daughters survived. The 3 daughters are one. Yes, 3 daughters survived, and
I think here we have.
why we have this here
I
is
think also from here we have the.
why we have this is that Asher Zelig, is one of the sons, sent a postcard. The father sent a postcard to both his daughters, who found shelter in the glass house. And the postcard was sent to Vadas Utsa 29 at the attic. I mean, they were spread there, and he's saying this: "My darlings, we are going to work in Austria in a factory. If I can, I write. Be calm, everything is okay, I'm well, until we meet, many kisses." And he was sent to Auschwitz, of course. The postcard was accepted in the Vadas house in This is the postcard, the real postcard. One of the angles of the deceit was sending postcards to your beloved ones at home or wherever they went. And this is one of them. Even people who got to Auschwitz had to write postcards. Sometimes they gave some clues. For example, I'm going to where Grandpa is, and the family know that Grandpa died many years ago. So they gave clues, but it didn't really help. It's only a proof of what happened.
This is original.
Yes, and we have more original. This one.
conditions in the glass house, daily life,
Conditions.
Yeah.
how they live, how crowded it was. So you can
Sleep on the
There's also from Budapest, there's the doorway. And this is how it was. And then if you could just...
And this is very important to show how life was.
Yes, one of the prisoners, let's say, one of the people in Beit HaZchuchit was Shmuel Katz, who was a young boy who could draw. He was a painter, and this is his signature here. And of course, when you have a talent for drawing, you draw before the Holocaust, in the Holocaust, after the Holocaust. And this is Vadas Utzma, and this is
It's
the
you, Shiloh?
glass house, yes.
No?
And the Hungarians are here, people are coming, the Swiss stamp, and this is
Emblem, yeah, the
life
emblem.
in the yard,
Wow, the glass
because 3,000 people had to wash each day, and there was a 724 line to the bathrooms. And this is the yard. And when we were there, also we were there for the second time 2 months ago. You see the yard, and there's nothing in there, except that some of the rooms are rented, and it belongs to somebody, and there's no clue that 3,000 people
Lived in this place.
lived and were rescued there.
Today, is it a museum?
One room.
One room is a museum. A senior citizen stands there, and he opens, and he's very happy that people say that they know the story, but there's nothing in there, almost nothing.
That's a pity. That's a really big pity.
כל התמונות של כץ,
כן, שמואל כץ.
עכשיו,
This
תגיד-
also, this is the Arab cross taking out people from
the glass.
yes, from the glass house and taking them to the Danube.
So I didn't realize. So you see, thousands of Jews were shot, and then bodies were thrown into.
Into
Right.
the Danube.
They floated on the
They said there
Danube.
was rain from the
the
Danube.
book that I wrote of about the poem, one of the poems that she wrote is that her father told that the Danube was red from blood.
Yeah, because
Yes.
red from black. Yeah.
Yes.
red from blood, all the Danube.
The red Danube, right, they say so.
כי זה כתוב שם, יש לה שיר כזה נוראי.
So all the youth movements, they combined together.
Right,
They-
right. It was Bnei Akiva and Dror Abonim and Hashomer HaTzair, Beitar, Hanoar HaTzioni, Zionistic movement, and Young Maccabi.
Golly, that's amazing.
I owe my life to Bnei Akiva because my mother was born in Jerusalem and she was raised by Bnei Akiva. And at 1953 or 52, she came with her class to help at a new settlement called Nir Galim. And my father was already here, and they were making their living from grapes that were in the sands of Nir Galim, the whole coast of Eretz Israel. And the helpers, the school was told that whoever cuts more grapes is the one who get the permission to sit by the tractor driver on the wheel. And my mother was the winner at that day, and the driver was my father.
Oh, wow.
So she came with Bnei Akiva, and my father found his way from Hungary to Israel by Bnei Akiva 4 years after the Holocaust. He was just wandering around for years. He came to Israel at 1949, and from 1945 he was just walking, looking for himself. So we owe our lives to Bnei Akiva.
הסרט אתמול היה של הטיול. Yesterday's event was about the טיול. You see the טיול there?
Yes,
They
yes.
called it the
That
טיול.
was the code.
Then they smuggled the Jews
That's
from Hungary to Russia, through Romania to the Black Sea, Constanza, and then to Israel. And they saved about, they spoke about 15,000 people they saved in this project. Up to you. 15,000 people.
So well done.
מתי את רוצה להשתחרר?
במסגרת הנוכחית,
בוא נשתה כמה דקות, קפה. צריכה לעשות הפסקה
This one is, wow, that's amazing. I had no idea behind that front that you got this whole center. It is so impressive.
people come here and say, how come you know?
I
How come
want to
you
tell
know?
my school, I'm a teacher, and I want to tell Chabad and why it's in there.
Oh, okay.
Have they come out?
I think that once, I was there once for that church, but
Incredible. Little light dispels a great deal of darkness.